from the station working for you. This is WRTV News at 6, streaming now.
Thanks for joining us here at 6 o'clock. I'm Nicole Griffin. Marching for the Fallen, a living memorial for those who sacrificed the most, made its way through the Circle City this morning. This is a unique charity because it does not require funds. Participants pledged to 28 miles with a rucksack while reflecting on the sacrifice of those who lost their lives defending our nation. This year is a little different, though, than years past.
And this year, due to the coronavirus, we decided to have it across the entire nation at all major cities. So currently today, there's those of us doing it in Indianapolis. There's other people in Greenwich, Connecticut, Houston, someplace in Florida, out in California as well. And there's even some Canadian cities that are doing a march as well.
Well, as the veteran we just heard from mentioned, the annual march is being held virtually this year. A man who recently confessed to killing a teenager in 1986 has died at an Indianapolis hospital. Sean McClung was arrested in July for the killing of 18-year-old Denise Flum. He's been held in the Fayette County Jail until he was taken to IU Methodist Hospital. No word yet on a cause of death. Denise Flum was a high school senior when she disappeared. Her body has not been found. Now to our continuing coverage of the coronavirus and its impact on Indiana. The state health department reports 11 more deaths. 3,351 Hoosiers have now died with COVID-19. More than 116,000 Hoosiers have tested positive for the virus. Nearly 2 million tests have been administered in Indiana. And today, the state moves into stage 5 of the Back on Track Indiana reopening plan. This comes after months of closures and restrictions in effort to limit the spread of COVID-19. Face masks are still required during stage 5. Restaurants, nightclubs, and bars outside of Marion County are now back open at full capacity, but social distancing must still be in place between people and tables. Fitness centers outside of Marion County can also resume normal operations. Size limitations on gatherings are now lifted, but events with more than 500 people are still required to work with their local health department to develop a plan. And stage 5 will be in effect until at least October 17th. For details on Marion County's plan, head over to our website, WRTV.com. As expected, President Trump has selected Amy Coney Barrett of South Bend to fill the Supreme Court seat vacated by the death of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. You saw that announcement late this afternoon right here on WRTV. Barrett is currently a judge on the 7th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals. The devout Roman Catholic has been hailed by religious conservatives as an ideological heir to conservative icon Antonin Scalia, for who she once clerked. But liberals say her legal views are too heavily influenced by her religious beliefs. At 48, Barrett would be the youngest justice, and her tenure could last for decades. Today, Indianapolis homeowners are receiving free services in order to prepare for the cold winter months ahead. The Indiana HVAC Association, Indianapolis Power and Light, Citizens Energy Group, and the Indianapolis Neighborhood Housing Partnership are joining forces to make the winter warmer and safer for local families. During today's Bring the Heat Day by Mayor Hogsett, 25 volunteer heating professionals and area companies are inspecting and cleaning and servicing furnaces. The work is being done for low and moderate income homeowners at no cost to them. We talked to one woman who appreciates the help. She's owned her home since 1992 and has had her current furnace since 2003.
This is the best thing to do to give you peace of mind, so you can watch out for things that might happen to your furnace, which is going to be expensive if you can't afford it. Us seniors want to keep our house. We really don't, most of us don't want to live in an apartment. You know, and I think it's good that you have this program for us so we can stay in our homes.
Well, leaders say this one-day event helps those families who traditionally would not be able to service their own furnaces. The goal is to enhance the safety and build stronger neighborhoods. As part of an effort to get people back downtown in Indianapolis, a socially distanced end-of-summer concert is being held at the White River State Park. The Groove and Back Downtown concert features local bands at the new amphitheater. Along with the music, there are food trucks, beer, and wine for attendees. Leaders hope people stay downtown after the concerts that end tonight at 7:30 and visit local businesses that are struggling right now during the pandemic.
This is the first band on stage for the amphitheater. We're super excited about it. We got a gorgeous day. And so people are coming up to me saying, thank you for having this event and just bringing some normalcy back.
Well, earlier this week, we did speak with business owners downtown. One near Monument Circle says she's only doing 15 to 20% of normal sales. She attributes the decline to people not visiting downtown due to events being canceled and workers not returning back to their offices yet during the pandemic. Hiring Hoosiers is our commitment at WRTV to connect you to job opportunities and resources. Today, the U.S. Postal Service held a drive-through job fair in an effort to fill several open positions in central Indiana. Right now, there are vacancies for positions like city carrier assistant, rural carrier associate, and mail processing clerks. They are also looking to hire for various peak season and temporary COVID-19 vacancies. Applicants must be 17 years old or older. We talk with people today who are taking advantage of the drive-through job fair.
I'm just here looking for a temporary job. You know, I'm just here from college until January, so I'm just looking for something temporary. And I found that this opened. Actually, one of my family members worked for the post office. So that's how I found out about it.
It's tough out there, so anytime I come across a free flyer or anything that's, you know, paying more than what I'm working now, I'm on to it.
Well, if you are looking for a new job right now at our website, hiringhoosiers.com, you can find details from companies hiring all across central Indiana. A local Catholic parish is building a new future. Today, Archdiocese of Indianapolis Archbishop Reverend Charles C. Thompson presided over the groundbreaking ceremony for a new church building at Holy Angels Catholic Church on the west side. The new building will replace the old church, which was built in 1903 and demolished in 2012. Construction is expected to be complete in spring of 2021. Attendance at the groundbreaking was limited to 100 people during the pandemic. Now to your forecast. Meteorologist Kyle Mounts is standing by. And Kyle, I was out early this morning and it was a little dark outside, and now it looks really nice outside.
Yeah, this time of year especially, whether we have sunshine or not plays a big role in how it feels. Well, we certainly had a lot of cloud cover out there this morning. Fortunately, though, as Nicole mentioned, those skies have really cleared out. We are enjoying quite a bit of sunshine out there right now, and that's allowed those temperatures to finally warm up a little bit. We are at 74 degrees, humidity at 59%. It has been breezy, but it's out of that south direction, bringing in some mild temperatures. That south wind around 20 miles per hour for us right now. Temperatures area wide in the 70s, even close to 80 degrees for you in the Muncie area. It's 78 right now in Terre Haute and 73 in Martinsville. As we go through this evening, we will have partly cloudy skies. Our sunset's just after 7:30 here. Skies will clear out initially before those clouds build back in, and temperatures will be staying on the mild side again tonight, down to 64 in Greenwood, 62 in Bloomington, and it looks like everywhere is going to stay in the 60s here, even Kokomo at 62 degrees. As we look at your Sunday planning forecast, I think we'll have more clouds around, but we will see a little more sunshine than what we had throughout our Saturday. A little more of a breeze too, that southwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. So temperatures mid-morning 68 degrees. We'll get to 78 at 2 o'clock and around 80 for the afternoon high. So it will be above average for one more day across central Indiana. 83 for your high in Columbus, 81 in the Lafayette area. And if you are going to be heading to the Colts game, what you can expect? Well, for that kickoff, we're going to have temperatures right around 80 degrees as we get to 8 o'clock in the evening. Still mild, 74. I think we'll still be dry in the downtown area, but you notice on TrueCast here, 9 o'clock tomorrow evening, a couple of spotty showers around Crawfordsville through Kokomo into the Tipton area. And then as we go into the overnight hours, we see a little more in the way of some of that rain, but it's mainly over the northwestern portion of the state until we get into our Monday morning. We'll have some of those scattered showers. Looks like they'll push off toward the east fairly quickly, so not a lot of rain out of the system, but we will certainly take what we can get. Most models coming in around a half an inch of wet weather. 7-day planning forecast now. Look at what happens. We go from 82 for a high on Sunday to 65 with those showers Monday. Looks like highs will generally be in the 60s until we get another shot of cool air for the end of the week. Highs only in the 50s by Friday.
All right, Kyle, thank you so much. Well, one loss and one win to start the season for the Colts. Which one of those teams will show up for tomorrow's matchup? The Colts host the Jets for Week 3 on Sunday. Brad Brown has a look ahead.
The Colts walked off the field with an extra bounce in their step last Sunday. A dominant win like they had over the Vikings will do that. But the offense is still trying to find its rhythm. T.Y. Hilton has had an uncharacteristic slow start.
Rough 2 weeks, but we won it once. So I just got to find a way to start making plays.
Zero lost confidence or anything for that matter. I mean, shoot, it's a long season, and he's going to make a ton of big plays for us, and he's already made some, and he's going to continue to.
A handful of drops already, including a couple that cost the Colts points. But a phone call this week just might be getting the veteran receiver back on track.
My grandma, she just always keep it 100 with me. She always shoots it straight with me, and just let me know what's up. She's my rock, she's my heart, but she's always kept it real. And she said, you look frustrated, and that's not the way I play this game. I'm always happy, always excited. So I'm back to being me. I'm good.
The defense set the tone. Indy's D leads the league in total yards against through the first 2 weeks.
Nobody cares that you top defense week 1, week 2, week 3. Nobody gives a care. But once it's week 15, 16, that's when, everybody says, okay, who's the number 1 defense? So we got to make sure that we can obtain and stay that way.
The ongoing saga of Darius Leonard and his wedding ring continues. He tossed his gloves to a young fan Sunday with the ring still inside.
After I took a shower and as I was putting on my clothes and, I looked down and I was like, uh-oh, I don't have my ring. So that's when, I kind of panicked a little bit.
Social media took over from there, and soon Leonard will be reunited with his jewelry.
I don't plan to take it off. I'm going to continue to wear it. I now just have to, be careful whenever I take my gloves off and throw them in the stand there to make sure that the ring is still on my finger. But I would never stop wearing my ring.
With the Jets coming here this Sunday, the Colts will look for more of what worked in week 2.
Looking forward to this week. Want to continue just to do the little things right, continue to have good balance on offense, continue to, stop the run on defense and get turnovers.
Here's a look at the next stretch of games for the Colts leading up to the bye week, which comes at the end of October. 2 on the road will follow Sunday's home game at Chicago and Cleveland. The Colts will likely be favored in all 3 of those October games. So perhaps a chance to put together a winning streak early in the season. The Colts are a 12-point favorite for this week's game against the Jets. Brad Brown, WRTV Sports.
All right, Brad, thank you so much. And Kyle, I know many people like to hang out for the game outside. My dad always has the crew over with the garage open. How are they looking tomorrow for the weather?
Looks ideal out there. Should be beautiful. Temperatures by the afternoon with some of that sunshine, 80s one more day.
All right, Kyle, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tonight at 11 after college football. Have a great night.